Yard car dealing with the idiot behind me. He's back at his shit again. So we come home. He's got his loudspeaker out. F this, F that. He has his right to free speech.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my son's got a kid here. Walks on the cul-de-sac. And I was like, don't. Just leave him alone.
Yeah.
So now he wants to come out on the sidewalk and threaten to kick all of our asses, and he could take all of us and hurt us and all this. And we just walked away.
Right.
So we're walking back up Larry's property there. I know where the property line is.
Right.
He says, get up the fuck off my property. Not on your property, bud.
Yeah.
I said, don't touch me. I just kept walking. Something's got to be done about him. He's...
You got a bug on your collar. You got
Sorry. But something's got to be done.
it. No, I get you. I mean, we're as tired of it as you guys are. I can tell you that.
I know y'all are.
And, the legality aspect, where our hands are tied for the most part. I mean, some things, obviously, that we can document and try to send up to the prosecutor's office, but...
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Because I know we were standing out in the cul-de-sac and on the side. He's like, get the fuck off my property. I'm like, not on your property, dude. I'm on the sidewalk, public property.
Yeah.
He says, I'll just kick your ass here. Don't touch me.
I think he needs to be in the mental hospital. I think he's like I legit went over there just to try to be nice, and I was standing out in the cul-de-sac. Hey man, I got a little kid. She doesn't need to hear that kind of stuff. Just I don't care if you play it in your garage. Just play it where you can't hear it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately instantly came to the end of the driveway and got my fist, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not trying to go to jail or fight anybody over silly shit, but
Yeah.
I'm also tired of them. This is my childhood home.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah, your buddy back there.
Ain't my buddy.
I know. He's nobody's buddy around here.
that dude is a psychopath.
He is about an inch from where he exploded.
He's gonna hurt somebody.
Watch. Somebody got my mouth the door. Yeah. So this is.
You guys are making a lot of trips out in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get this settled one of these days.
Hopefully. Like I told him, we want it to be over with just as much as you guys do.
You guys out here a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's everybody calling him.
Has he ever been arrested or taken to the hospital at all?
We charged him, and the prosecutor has not pursued the charges.
I know that's probably
We have
frustrating
never-
for you guys
We
too,
have never
right?
had the opportunity to make a custodial arrest on
Yeah.
him, where we could go straight there and just take him straight to jail. We've never had the opportunity. There's certain things that we gotta have before
for
we
sure.
do that.
So what's he got to do?
But
to
we've sent
get arrested?
charges to the prosecutor, and they have not pursued it any farther than that.
Because everything he breaks is like local ordinances and shit.
Well, not just that. We've tried to hit him on the disorderly conduct a few times, and prosecutor picked it up.
I can go get him riled up real quick. Right in front of you as you guys are pulling in. It's pretty easy. All you got. Yeah, it's down the yard. Wow, that sucks. I know you guys hate getting bothered, but
I think they're working on it downtown.
Yeah.
I think Chad or somebody's trying to push that through.
I haven't passed yet.
No.
noise ordinance.
Yeah.
But still, what is that, like a fine or something?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
enough
it's-
times it can be
Well,
legal to serious.
I tell you what, the time that I remember when the lady across the street from us, which you've been over there a few times, but that was when part of the beginning that the kid had blown the grass out on the street, and he was over there, and he called him like, come out of the house, I want to talk to you. Well, who's going to stand up against a man like this when you little guy? But, he really was very
Unfortunately, somebody's going to make a stupid mistake around here. And that's when we have to separate them. I hate to say that. Because I don't trust him as far as our throwing.
Yeah, couldn't get himself off the ground.
And we're old.
Don parked it, he got his parking place.
I saw that. I saw his truck's gone. His fingers in front of his
He's
house now.
parked between two driveways that are not his, just for aggravation. And so he moved it, and so the guy that lived over there, which is really his house, he parked there. So he couldn't park.
Imagine pettiness.
He'll never sell his house with all that shit going on.
Right.
So there's not a thing we can do.
No, not at this moment, unfortunately.
didn't threaten anybody.
No, he threatened to kick all of our asses.
Yeah, he said, "I'll beat your ass." I mean, and I purposely like walked through his property, went
Secure.
out into the cul-de-sac, and stood. I never crossed the threshold ever.
Yeah, because he followed me down there to
But,
his
I mean-
property, so he could fuck off my property. I said, dude, it's not your property. See my fence line? That's Larry's line too. I said, I know where my property line is.
The only thing we do is send a report for intimidation to the prosecutor. That's the only
Yeah.
thing we can do.
Right.
Well, that's
Do that.
something.
Yeah, do that. The more I can get followed,
Yeah, the prosecutor.
then you get no wallet. The more.
Fine.
Huh?
I just get you know.
Okay.
Which question?
Jeffrey. Hey, Hunter, will you run upstairs and grab my driver's license? It's laying on my nightstand as you go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Johnson.
All right.
KOH,
And I went to,
SON.
yeah, I went to the same
I
soccer
know it's
game.
probably
Okay.
just getting all that
Yeah.
information.
That's fine. You live here?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
soccer
74,
games.
25, another
And
thing.
it's all over with.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even wrestling anymore. You know, the kid and the full-time job and overtime. And,
611.
you know,
812 431
I gave it up.
6257.
There was a lot of travel.
We didn't go on. You the one that originally went over there to ask him to send you?
Yeah, he's the one that walked over. It's my son.
Okay. So he threatened you too.
Oh yeah.
You don't live here?
No, I
You
live
have
in
your driver's license?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Yeah, he's been going to mouth for a while. Yeah, somebody's gonna snap. He's gonna say something to the wrong person, and somebody's gonna drop him. And
Did he lose his job?
I don't know.
He's been home,
I hope he did.
He's not
I hope
working?
he has this up.
and I don't know if he's on unemployment or what, but he hasn't worked for the last couple of weeks.
I don't know why, but there's-
So he's probably the first one to get laid off, I bet you.
was it temperamental like
Yeah,
that?
imagine that. I don't know if he got laid off or got fired. But you know, somehow or other, I've used his daughter as a junior in high school, sophomore, and I've used her to help me in the yard. So I'm still in communication with him,
Yeah.
and I don't like a thing that, well, my windows next door to him, they've rattled several times with his,
Our whole house rattles.
and getting on my wife's nerves here lately.
When I got here at midnight, fire was hard. Just to wake everybody up.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Intentionally.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this was Sheriff. Figured it was
No,
Newburgh
this
PD.
is shooting.
Just on the other side of the road, Newburgh.
Pretty much, yeah.
Up there about where Jim lives. So I know when you see Newburgh come out, they'll say, "Oh, no, gotta wait for sheriff."
Yep.
That's just them being lazy too.
Pass the buck.
You can
County.
pass that on too.
They do the same shit.
I know. Oh no, that's on their line. I already talked to Chip, the sheriff at Henderson County, and they wait to see if Evansville is going to respond out to Marina Point because he says technically it's still Henderson County.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Marina Point, the state line is right in at middle of Marina Point or right to
So
the
they won't push shit.
right hand side of Marina Point,
812.
and then so they'll wait to see if
618.
Evansville's going to show up before they respond.
6696.
Do they normally show up though, right?
They
EPD?
do.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what they said. But,
They just put a new bar out there.
uh-huh.
I'm sure they're out there fine.
Yeah, but they got to drive all the way from Henderson out to Marina Point. Yeah, but they're part of Henderson County.
My nephew's
Hey, sir.
was a policeman in Henderson. He sent the guys
Hopefully it gets
out.
resolved
He's
for your
had
guys'
this
sanity
job.
too. I mean,
And he said most of the calls
get
that they get are
I've
neighborhood disturbance.
I've ketamine people that are less crazy than
All
that.
right.
So,
I believe it.
So,
well, all right.
well, sorry to bother y'all, but
I ain't bothered.
No.
At least get some documentation, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I know how prosecutors are. They don't make your guys' job any easier either. You know,
Stack everything he does. I mean, it's all we can do.
it's Marion County prosecutors are the worst, man. I see, like I've picked up people that are shot that like murder suspects, you know, and then they get out on this bond project or whatever that they had. I had a buddy who's he was a East Side late shift narcotics undercover guy. And his friend got stabbed in the neck. He's one of the dudes that got stabbed in the neck by the state fairgrounds by a guy who was out on bond from that bond project. Because they pay his bond, no questions asked. And then he went and tried to kill a cop. He would have died if they wouldn't put him in the back of the cop car and drove him to the trauma center.
Ridiculous.
Wow. So, crazy.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, guys.
Hope y'all
All right.
get better.
Have a good night.
You too.
Like this, it's only my baby.